Hi everyone, panagdait sa tanan. This afternoon, we will present to you the lesson 2 from Teaching Peace, which is the Peace Education Pedagogical Principles and Teaching Strategies. Before we start our discussion, let me introduce to you first ourselves. Ako di ay si Amana Bagwan Toma and my co-presenter, Ms. Rica May Distajo Duldulao. These are the objectives of our lesson. First, explain the four pedagogical principles of peace education. Second, discuss the appropriate teaching strategies to illustrate each of pedagogical principles. And the third objective is give the importance of using the various teaching strategies to attain the goals of peace education. Now, let me discuss to you first what are the peace education pedagogical principles. So the teaching strategies will be discussed later by my co-presenter, Ms. Rika. And in teaching strategies, we can practice there the four pedagogical principles that I'm going to discuss first. So there are four pedagogical principles. There are four pedagogical principles for educating toward a culture of peace, namely holism, values formation, dialogue, and critical empowerment. Holism. What is holism? Holism from the Greek word holos meaning all, entire, or total. In psychology, holism is an approach to understanding the human mind and behavior that focuses on looking at things as whole. A holistic framework always tries to clarify possible interrelationship between and among different problems of peacelessness, conflict, and violence in terms of root causes, effects, and resolution. For example, logging, pagputol ng mga kahoy sa gubat, which is basically seen by many an environmental issues since our forests are lost resulting to soil erosion, flash flood, o pagbaha. But we don't think about the other possible effects sa pagputol natin ng mga kahoy, which is, isipin din natin na it can affect the living things na naninirahan din sa forest, like the animals. And the forest also are the home of many of our indigenous peoples. Hence, it means loss of their ancestral domain. Na because of human activity, the logging, mawawalan sila ng tirahan and resources. Yes, logging is also good for us because siyempre, kailangan natin ng kahoy for us to build our house at mga gamit sa bahay. But huwag naman natin abusuhin ang pagputol ng mga kahoy. Let's plant more trees. In holism, when we do a certain thing, dapat alam natin ang ginagawa natin. Huwag lang tayo mag-focus sa isang point of view. We must collect other information like a puzzle na pag pinagbuo-buo natin, makakabuo tayo ng magandang outcomes. We must widen our perspective and consider the different possible outcomes. Be holistic. And we can practice it from school, like having a group discussion and brainstorming with our classmates. Next is the values formation. What is values? Values are critical as they guide us in the way we think and act. Values are individual beliefs that motivate people to act one way or another. They serve as a guide for human behavior. The peace educator constantly encourages learners to surface enormous values that shape their understanding of realities and their action in the world. Clearly, peace education needs to be very explicit about its preferred values, such as compassion, empathy, justice, equity, gender fairness, caring for life, reconciliation, integrity, self-respect, and for others, hope, and active nonviolence. Values like discipline, respect, which are important for children to acquire at their early stage in life. In school, this will be taught through group discussion, storytelling, and other teaching strategies. So the next one is the dialogue. What is dialogue? Dialogue is a verbal exchange between two or more people. A dialogical strategy, however, cultivates a more horizontal teacher-learner relationship in which both dialogically educate and learn from each other. If there is an interaction kasi, there is an exchange of information. Like the image you see from the screen na yung mga katanungan sa isip mo ay masasagot at may matutunan ka. You will learn from each other. So in teaching peace education and also other subjects, the teacher should not practice the banking system. Na only the teacher is the one who is talking and giving information to the learners. No, dapat there must be an interaction with the teacher and students. Give chance the learners to talk with their classmates about the discussion, for them to practice their critical thinking and speaking skills, like having a group discussion and other interactive activity. That is for dialogue. Next is the critical empowerment. Peace education seeks to move not just the mind but also the heart and the spirit. It encourages commitment to action and transformation both at the personal and social levels. Dapat, if we learn something new na makakabuti sa atin to achieve a peaceful world, we should share it to other people, especially to those people that don't have the opportunity to go to school. We should act what we've learned. Dapat, kung ano yung mga natutunan natin, hindi lang yung dapat manatili sa isipan natin. Dapat gawin natin. Like if you know that by showing respect, we can achieve peace. Therefore, respect the people around you. Put in action what you've learned. So, that's for peace education pedagogical principles. Now, let's proceed to teaching strategies that we can apply as a future educator to enrich more the learner's learning in peace education or in other subjects. So, Miss Rika will discuss about the teaching strategies.